Hi Scorpio, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your 2022 yearly tarot forecast. This is a reading for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. So guys, I would like to say welcome to all of you. Thank you so much for joining me here today. I also would like to wish you guys a very happy new year. And look at the card that jumped out for you guys. I started out with pulling you a focus card for the year, and you guys have love. So this could be what you're focused on here in 2022, Scorpio. But sometimes this is where you need to put your focus, which could be on your love life. So we have love. It says divine source is the idea that no person, place, or thing is your salvation. Only love itself. All right. So let's see what the cards say. This is for Scorpio. So I have broken this reading down into 4 quarters. I'm going month by month, Scorpio. So let's see what you have coming up in 2022. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. Also, if you could please give this video a thumbs up, I would greatly appreciate that. What does Scorpio have coming up in 2022, please? What does Scorpio have coming up in 2022, please? Scorpio. Wow. First card out, we do have the Hierophant. So starting out with a major arcana. Pretty amazing with love and the Hierophant, Scorpio. Maybe some of you here in January, you certainly could be making a commitment. Some of you could be getting married. If that's the case, congratulations. So we have January. Wow, February, March. Oh my, look at this. Look at all majors. We have the Hierophant. We have the World. We have Death. And so January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. I am using what's at the bottom of the deck here as the overall energy. You guys have the King of Wands. Okay. King of Wands is the overall energy. So, I mean, for some of you, this is your year. You're going to find love here this year, Scorpio. Others, you could be getting married. A chapter is coming to a close. Many of you, you're starting a new chapter. It's a new year, but this is a new chapter for many of you. So with this being a general reading, you know, that's going to be different for all of you. If you, let's say, were married for 20 years, some of you could be ending a marriage, or you know, it's the opposite. Some of you are getting married. But let's see. Overall energy, King of Wands. And so no matter if you're male or female, King of Wands is very attractive. He's a very passionate person. And when he wants something, he goes after it. So honestly, in all areas, love life, also on the career front, I see you more active. Some of you could actually be maybe paying a lot of attention to your looks, your physique. Some of you may be taking better care of yourself. You could be working out more this year. Love can represent self-love. So you could definitely be more physical here in 2022. All right, so we have the Two of Swords, we have the Knight of Swords, and we have the Three of Pentacles. Okay, there's the Knight of Wands. So I definitely see forward movement, and for many of you, this is within your career. So here with this King of Wands energy, you could be taking action here. Yeah, making things happen on the career front. So you could be working with a particular person. For some of you, that may be an air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius. Others, there could be something going on with maybe a coworker. With the Two of Swords, before you take action, you may need to get more information. You may need to gather more information. You certainly could be doing that here in January with the Hierophant. Could be learning, for some of you. Could be looking into something. With the Hierophant here in January. Maybe some of you are even going back to school. Whatever you're doing, I feel like it's very positive. This is bringing about great change. For some of you, a contract may be significant. You may be actually agreeing to something. There could be some sort of deal that is being worked out here in January. But a contract, I definitely see here that a contract for many of you is going to be significant here in January, and for some of you possibly February as well. You have the Hierophant, you also have the World here in February. Now, some of you may have to travel for work, and this could be to another country with the World here. Yeah, for some of you this is long distance travel. And for some of you, this is maybe you settling down. For those of you that have been maybe involved with someone at a distance, it could be that maybe you guys are moving in together in January. You could be signing a lease. Documents may be significant here at this time. But yeah, I really see many of you leveling up within your career. And with this love being the focus, I feel like you're loving yourself. You could certainly be valuing yourself more, Scorpio. This is you starting the next chapter of your life. You are becoming. And here in March, you do have death, and so you could be going through a great change physically for some of you, being more active, maybe paying more attention to your physical appearance for some of but for others, this is your life changing in the first quarter, and this is in a big way. So, that's definitely going to be different for all of you. Some of you could be landing a new job. Others, you could be getting married. So, yeah, take it how it resonates. But this is big. This is big. And I do see success. Some of you are leveling up within your career. I mean, this is pretty significant, pretty big here. And this is how you're starting the year, Scorpio. So, I mean, there's a lot taking place with just having majors here in the first quarter. Now, many of you have a lot going on here in April. You have the Two of Pentacles here. So you could be juggling. This could be, work and home life. Two of Pentacles does not always just mean juggling people or relationships. No, not at all. This is you multitasking. And the King of Wands is a multitasker. And if you had to make a decision and you are procrastinating because you needed more time, more information, you certainly could be making your mind up about something here in April. April, May, because here in May you have the Queen of Pentacles here. So, I mean, financially, I see many of you in a good place. You might be picking up a side job here, Scorpio. You could be doing something on the side because I do see you juggling. But finances are looking good. And I feel like I'm definitely reading for some Scorpios where you're leveling up within your career. And that may require, for some of you, a move to like another country or another state. But this is big. This is significant. This is pretty significant. Now, some of you could be dealing with a Taurus, a Virgo, or a Capricorn here in the second quarter. And here in June, you do have the Eight of Swords. So you could be worried about something here at this time. Maybe some of you have to make a decision, and this could be work related. If not work, could be something with the family. You have to make a very important decision, and you could be afraid that you're going to make the wrong decision. So, you know, if you feel as though you need more time, then take more time. I feel like for some of you, you certainly could be changing your mind a lot. You know, one day you feel a certain way, and then, you know, the next day you change your mind. So you could be going back and forth about something here, but maybe you just need more information. I mean, this could be a good time for you to maybe get some advice, speak to someone that you trust. Yeah. For some of you, that I feel like that could help if you have a family member around you, someone that you really do trust. I feel like that's a good idea. Because for many of you, this is you worrying unnecessarily about something. So with it being the Eight of Swords, you can absolutely change this energy. This is Minor Arcana. You can change this. Some of you are simply too much in your head. You're overthinking things. And here in July, you have the Page of Swords. He is a little bit of a snoop. So, I mean, you could be watching someone. Maybe you're worried that, you know, someone's watching you. I mean, this could be in the workplace or something like that. For some of you, this could be what you're worried about here in June, is that you're being watched, maybe at work. Others, for a couple of you, you may actually be worried that maybe your partner, your spouse is watching you, or that you're being watched at home, but that's definitely not for, you know, a large number of you. But for a handful of you Scorpios, you definitely may be a little paranoid here at this time. So this is in June, July. You may be worried that you're being watched at home, in your house, or that your family is being watched. Others, you may be worried that you're being watched at work. So just be careful with this. For some of you, I feel like you are worrying unnecessarily here about this. Could be feeling a little bit paranoid. And you know, that can affect your work. And so it can be added pressure. And so I would just try to put your focus elsewhere, stay focused on your work, maybe distract yourself here at this time. Try not to gossip, especially in the workplace. Yeah, because I see you dealing with others here at this time, but there's a lot of worry here. There's a lot of a fear. There's a lot of worry. There could be a particular person around you that maybe some of you are working with. Maybe you don't trust this person or something like that. But again, I feel like you're worrying unnecessarily here. And so definitely needing to ground yourself here at this time. Here in August, you do have the Four of Wands. And so, again, I don't see finances being a problem. I don't see that. As a matter of fact, I see you feeling actually quite secure. Now, this could be because some of you maybe picked up a side job back in April. Yeah, so some of you may have picked up like a little side job, and I mean, you're feeling quite secure here in August, September. You have the Four of Wands, you have the Eight of Pentacles. So you're working hard. Your hard work is paying off. You've created a solid foundation with this energy. So this is really nice. Your hard work is paying off. A past investment is paying off here at this time. There could be a delay with some sort of news that maybe you're waiting on here at this time, and this is in July. And so if you are waiting on news in July, there could be a delay with that. But here in August, September, there could even be like a celebration, a party, some sort of celebration here. And it could be because that, you know, that news finally came in, because I see you creating a solid foundation for yourself, for your family. I'm just seeing what I'm getting here. For a few of you, that little side job that maybe you started here in April, it could be something you do from home. For some of you, it could be something you do from home. And I'm also getting that for some of you, you may be an investor. Maybe you purchase properties, real estate. That could be something that you do. You may flip houses, something like that. That could be something you're doing here in 2022. And so there could be a delay, like I mentioned, here in July, but things definitely work out. Yeah, so here in 2022, you could be starting something new, starting a little side business, or doing something else on the side. And it may have something to do with property for some of you. Others, you could be working from home. Now, here in October, you have the Queen of Wands. So here in the spread, you have the Queen of Wands and you have the King of Wands. So some of you may already be partnered. You may be partnered with a fire sign. So an Aries, a Leo, or a Sag. Others, you may meet your person here in 2022. And so if you're already involved with somebody, for some of you, they may be at a distance, but there definitely could be a commitment here in January or even February here with this energy. With death, a life cycle is wrapping up here. It's coming to a close, so your life will never be the same. So some of you are getting married. Others, it could be the opposite. You could be getting a divorce. Take it how it resonates, but your life will never be the same. I see that you're good. Right at the center here, I mean, we have the World, we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and then you also have the Page of Cups. I see you actually quite solid, Scorpio. I really don't see any big concerns here, not at all. It's actually a nice spread. You do have the Eight of Swords here in the second quarter, but you can change that. For those of you that are involved with someone here, third, fourth quarter, a child could be coming in. This definitely can represent pregnancy for some of you. You have the Page of Cups here with the Seven of Pentacles. And so you may be involved with someone that, you know, you find to be just incredibly attractive. There's a lot of chemistry between you two. And you could be moving in together. You could be settling down. Some of you are maybe getting pregnant here at this time. This could be a child that's coming in. So for some of you, third, fourth quarter, you could be waiting for a child to come into your life. For some of you, that can be how your life is changing here, because this is major. Those of you that are getting a divorce, or those of you that are single, I definitely see possibilities. For many of you, you will meet someone when you're out and about. You could meet someone through the family, like a friend of the family. For others, you may meet someone while you're at work. Or when you're out and about, when you're in a public place, you could meet someone that way. With the Page of Cups here in November, this can be a new love interest that's coming in. Queen of Wands is someone who's very attractive, someone who has charisma. And yeah, I mean, no matter if you're male or female, you're looking good, you're feeling good. Some of you, you have more energy here this year. You're maybe taking better care of yourself. And there could be a new love interest that's coming in November. And you could be planting some seeds with this person. You have the Seven of Pentacles, which could be you making some changes when it comes to a past investment for some of you, especially if maybe you're a business owner. You could be making some changes with your business. But for others, this can be you planting new seeds here. And so this absolutely can be on the love front. For some of you, this is starting a family, especially those of you that are getting married. This is definitely starting a family here. And Seven of Pentacles can be you waiting. And so for some of you, you are pregnant. You could be going into 2023 pregnant, for many of you actually. But let's do some clarifying for Scorpio, please. Let's take a look at all of these majors here in the first quarter. I mean, this is pretty significant. A contract could be ending. There's something major that's happening. You could be entering into a new contract. For some of you, maybe making new arrangements. Others, I really feel like you're leveling up within your career. All right, so let's take a look at death. Please clarify death for Scorpio. Seven of Rods. Let's take a look at the Eight of Swords, please, for Scorpio. Seven of Rods is, it's a defensive energy. some of you, you could be trying to fight this ending. So something could be naturally coming to a close. You know, something is ending. A life cycle is ending. But some of you, I mean, you may try to resist this. That only, you know, makes the process harder. And so you are a fixed sign, Scorpio, which, you know, you're all about change. But whatever this is, you may be fighting for this. You could be fighting, trying to fight this ending. You don't want something to end, or you don't want something to change. Let's take a look at the Eight of Swords. Maybe there's something that you're not seeing. We have the Two of Cups, and then I have a card that flipped on the floor. All right. And it's the Eight of Cups. So you could be worried about another person here. Worried about, for some of you, this is maybe worried that a partnership is ending. Maybe you're trying to fight for your marriage, or you don't want to move forward. You don't want to leave someone. Some of you, if you are already married, or if you're working with someone, or this could even be a friend, there could be someone around you you're not seeing. Maybe that someone is emotionally distant. There's some things maybe you don't want to see. There could be some things you're in denial about. Some of you could be afraid to leave a marriage, afraid to let something, you know, come to a close. The Eight of Swords can be someone who's afraid of moving. They feel trapped. So here we have the Two of Rods with the King of Cups. And I was looking at the Page of Swords. So if you're waiting on a decision, again, there could be a delay with this. Now, for some of you, this is you with the King of Cups here. And you may need more time. You may need time to figure things out. Others, I mean, maybe you're involved with a King of Cups. You could be fighting an ending with a King of Cups. Maybe standing your ground with a King of Cups. If this is your person, if this is your partner, you may feel like they're emotionally distant. You guys could be maybe arguing here at this time because of that. Let's take a look at, I'm actually going to clarify the Queen of Wands. Let's look at the Queen of Wands for Scorpio, please. Death. Again. So you may have an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius around you. They could be going through a great change. Your relationship with this person could be ending. Your relationship with this person could be transforming. For those of you where this is your energy, the Queen of Wands, I mean, you, again, you could be going through a transformation. This could be physically, but for many of you, it also would be internally. Let's take a look at, let's look at the King of Wands. So for some of you, this King of Wands can be maybe someone that you that you are dating or you're going to be dating, because you have fire sign energy here. This is the overall energy, but you do have fire sign energy coming through here this year. And so you could be actually meeting a fire sign, you could be dating a fire sign. A fire sign may be significant. A fire sign may make you very happy here this year. But for others, this is you. The Nine of Cups, this is you emotionally quite satisfied. You're happy. If you're single, you're happy. For those of you where a marriage is ending, you're happy. I do normally view the King of Wands as he is a bachelor. That's how I read him. So, I mean, no matter if you're male or female, doesn't matter. I mean, you may like your lifestyle. You're quite happy. But you definitely may have someone coming in here because you're going through great change. There could be a new love interest that's coming in. Some of you are deciding to plant seeds here at the end of the year. And it could be because, you know, a chapter's coming to a close. All right, let's take a look at the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, you have a lot of majors here. So you have the Ten of Cups and the Chariot. So you could be dealing with a Cancer. For those of you where you have new love coming in, it may be with a Cancer. And then for others, this person certainly could be at a distance. So you may meet your happily ever after person here, someone you're going to maybe settle down with, someone you're going to have a family with, because we see you starting a new chapter. And so, yeah, this person may be at a distance. I see you planting seeds, and I feel like those seeds will be successful as long as this is something that you really want. As long as you're patient with this and you nurture this connection, I feel like, yeah, look at this. We have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there is definitely real potential here. So you could be getting married with the Emperor here. Yeah, some of you could be getting married. Maybe you were involved with someone who was married, or maybe you were married and that is coming to an end here in the first quarter. Some of you here in the second quarter, you may decide that you're going to be more focused on your career, because I see you doing quite well on the career front. But some of you may have a love interest around you. Maybe you're a little shy, maybe they're a little shy, maybe there's not enough communication here at this time, second, third quarter, and then things are really changing here in the fourth quarter. Could be that maybe someone is still getting over a past loss. That's not for all of you, but if you are dealing with someone who is maybe getting a divorce, you know, maybe they needed some time here to maybe heal completely from the past. But yeah, let's pull you some additional guidance cards. Let's take a look at your love life for Scorpio, please. Okay, so we do have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. Let's see, I'm going to pull you several cards looking at your love life for Scorpio, please. For 2022, what is the guidance for Scorpio, please, in 2022? some of you could even be like starting a family business. That's obviously not for all of you, but for some of you, could be starting a family business. You may work with your family in some way. Could go into business with your family. Okay. Let's see. Scorpio. Additional guidance for Scorpio, please, for 2022. Yeah, look at that. All right. Let's look at career and finances for Scorpio, please. What is the advice for Scorpio? Okay. And I'm also pulling you a health and well-being message here, but like I always mention, I'm not a doctor. I am not an expert in this field, but let's see. For Scorpio, what is the... Okay. All right, let's take a look at what you need to let go of in 2022. What does Scorpio need to let go of? Okay, you have two cards that came out. They landed upright. For those of you that are partnered, and for those of you where maybe your relationship has gone through, you know, a difficult time, for some of you, I feel like you're overcoming obstacles within your relationship, within your marriage. For some of you. And some of you, I feel like you will make it through this period. You and your partner, you may really feel tested here at the start of 2022, but your relationship is transforming. So for some of you, that this needed to happen. You guys may actually grow closer because of this, because I see emotional distance between you and another person. And so those of you that are staying together, those of you that are working through your issues, you guys are going to become a lot closer. And I do see your relationship really evolving. And maybe some of you are taking a break. I mean, maybe that's needed. All right, let's see what you need to be called out on. This is just to have a little fun, so it may or may not resonate with all of you. What does Scorpio need to be called out on? In 2022, what does Scorpio need to be called out on in 2022, please? Okay, so the overall focus for you guys for the year is love, which is beautiful. And so do all things with love. If something just doesn't feel right deep within yourself, just don't do it. Don't do it. All right, so we have trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. This is looking at your love life. But then we also have number 8, loving yourself. And so again, for some of you, you may be taking a break from a relationship. I'm definitely seeing that. Some of you could be ending a relationship, but others, you're taking a break. You may be more focused on your career here, second, third quarter. Nothing wrong with that. And you're loving yourself. You're going to be more focused on yourself. For some of you, this is taking better care of yourself. You could be transforming physically, emotionally, maybe, and spiritually, but also physically for some of you. All right. We have only time will tell. So again, some of you taking a break. Only time will tell. And then we also have, when you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your soul and the memories you have shared with those you love. And so enjoy every moment. You could be showing more love here, Scorpio, to those around you, your friends, your family. I really feel like I am reading for some of you where you're loving yourself more, you're loving your tribe more. Some of you, you're trying to work through your problems within your marriage. And I really feel like you're not taking anyone or anything for granted with this energy here. All right, and then looking at career and finances, we have words of abundance. You have the ability to instantly manifest abundance by choosing powerfully positive words. Always describe your own and the world's economic situation in loving and optimistic terms, and that is what you will attract for yourself and others. So needing to keep your thoughts, your words positive. You don't want to attract or manifest something negative by accident. So just try to keep your thoughts positive. Your thoughts and your words. And then looking at health and well-being, we have divine intervention. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for being with and for helping with. I have faith in divine intervention and I fully accept your guidance now. So you may have something going on, or maybe a friend, a spouse, a family member, someone around you, they could be going through something. And so yeah, just know that, they're being guided through this situation. There could be some sort of divine intervention actually taking place. And then we also have exercises key. These two cards came out together. So dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for motivating me and guiding me to an exercise program that fits my schedule, interest, and budgets. Budget. And so, yeah, I mean, that's just something I got from the start, that some of you are going to be loving yourself, your body, your temple more. And so you want to be healthier. You want to feel better. You want to have more energy. Some of you are transforming your body. Yeah, so you're working on yourself. You're working on yourself. All right. What do you need to let go of, Scorpio? We have your mind is a recorder. Let go of all negative, unkind replays and replace them with elevated sounds. So that can be what this Eight of Swords is. You could be replaying past conversations, reliving maybe something over and over again, and that's not healthy. And so needing to let that go, definitely, especially if you're trying to stay with someone, if you're trying to mend a relationship. Yeah, I mean, you're going to have to let the past go. So this is something you need to let go of. And then we also have let go of the old tales and write your own adventure story. Yeah. So some of you are hung up on the past. Hung up on the past. Now, some of you that I'm reading for, you may have Cancer in your chart because we have Cancer coming through. But, yeah, some of you are very hung up on the past. and it may be time to write a new adventure story, which I see that, you know, right away, right in the first quarter here with all of these majors. You're starting a new chapter, so it's time to, you know, it's time to focus on the future and to be present and not dwell on the past. All right, and then we have you need some yoga in your life. So this is what you need to be called out on, Scorpio. So yeah, again, I see you very focused on your health, your well-being, your body, working out more, taking better care of yourself. For those of you that maybe were slacking, or if you are slacking whenever you're watching this reading, this is what you're being called out on. You need to maybe focus more on your health and well-being. Let's see what it says on the back. Ancient-ish is cool. There we go. And so, yeah, so work out, do some yoga, let go of the past. Exercise is key. And I see you quite happy. Honestly, I see you quite happy. I see you creating a solid foundation. Financially, I think that 2022, guys, this is your year. Many of you, you do have love coming in. I feel like by the fourth quarter here, some of you are getting pretty serious with someone. There could be a pregnancy, so be careful if that's something that you don't want. Others, things could be taken off here right at the start of the year. And those of you that are staying together, there could be trust issues. Again, those of you that are not ending a relationship, those of you that are trying to work through your problems, your relationship is undergoing major change. So you guys could be actually transforming together as a couple, and that's how you will kind of move through these challenges that you guys maybe have been dealing with. But needing to let go of resentment, anything that went down in the past between you guys. All right, Scorpio. So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed. All right, Scorpio, wishing you a very happy, healthy 2022.